Bonjour, hello. My name is Professor Jennifer Saito. I work at Los Medanos College, and I'm going to be leading a trip to Paris, a month-long trip for the entire month of July in the summer of 2024. This is a quick video that will give you some overview, but if it makes you very interested, you should definitely come to one of my longer, much more detailed workshops. I have a few more before applications close in April. And if you click on the workshops link on this website, you'll see when my upcoming Zoom workshops are scheduled for. So let me give you an overview of the trip. We will be spending the entire month of July living in the heart of Paris. You'll be taking classes, you'll be traveling around France, and you'll be part of a wonderful group of 75 to 100 students who are going. We're partnering with two other colleges, East Los Angeles College and LA Valley College. And so there'll be a total of 3 professors, quite a few staff members, and about 75 to 100 students. The trip includes lots of perks. We're going to the opera, we're going to museums, we have a 3-day weekend in Alsace, and all of this is being offered through European Studies Association, ESA. You'll see links to their website on my site, and there's a lot more information on their website as well. Now, one of the first things you'll need to do is choose what course you'll be taking in Paris this summer. This is a study abroad trip. It's not just a go to Paris and be on vacation trip, although of course we'll be doing lots of the same things. You can take my humanities class, which is taught in English and gives you an overview of French history and culture and the arts. Or if you're interested in learning more about how to speak French and you're a beginner, Survival French would be a great class. You'll learn the basics of ordering in a cafe and meeting new friends, making purchases in all of Paris's wonderful shops. Or maybe you've studied a few years of French in high school or somewhere else. In that case, you might want to take a class at the l'Institut Catholique, which is right across the street from one of our dorms, and you'll be fully immersed in advanced French instruction. Now, in addition to going to class most mornings, Monday through Friday, we have lots of activities and cultural events planned. For example, we will have lectures to tell you more about the history. We'll be going to some of Paris's most famous museums, and we'll organize lots of walking tours around some of the most popular neighborhoods, so you'll really get to know where to go when you want to go back. Some of the museum highlights will be going to the Louvre. That's one of everyone's favorites. That has, of course, the Mona Lisa and some of the wonderful paintings of David from the 18th century. And then we'll be going to the Musée d'Orsay. The Musée d'Orsay is my favorite museum in France. It has the Van Goghs, it has the Manets, it has the Gauguins. These are some of the pictures you're seeing here. This is always a very popular museum. And part of the trip is you get to choose whether you want to go to see the opera at Paris's famous opera house or to the ballet. And this year we'll be going to Swan Lake. And by the way, all these things I'm talking to you about, all of these are included in the program fee. None of this costs any extra money over than the program fees. Also included are trips outside of Paris. For example, we'll be going to the Château de Maintenon. You can choose to either go to the Château de Malmaison, where Josephine Bonaparte lived, or if you're into castles, the Château de Vincennes. Another thing included in the price of the trip is a 3-day weekend to Alsace. We'll be taking the high-speed train to Colmar, which is a beautiful little town. It has canals, it has these old-fashioned timbered houses, as you can see. And then the next day, we're going to be going all around to visit some beautiful Alsatian villages. Sunday morning, we'll be going to a very famous museum, and we can also do some shopping as well. Now, where will you be staying if you come with us in Paris? One of the reasons I think our trip is the best one available to California students is because of the location of the dorms. Most other programs that you found online, if you look at the fine print, you'll realize you're not going to be living in the heart of Paris. But if you come on our trip, we will be living very close to the Luxembourg Gardens. That's this beautiful green thing you see down here. It's about a 10-minute walk if you look at our 2 Purple stars, those are the 2 dorms. It's about a 10-minute walk to the Ile de la Cité and the Notre Dame Cathedral. If you were going to get a hotel room in this neighborhood, let me tell you, you would be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars just for one night. Now, when you sign up, one of the things you have to tell us is which dorm you prefer. This is a very quick overview, and again, you should come to my workshop if you want to have a lot more information and see a lot more pictures. The first one, this one still has quite a few rooms available. This is the Condé dorm. It's in a bustling, lively neighborhood in the Latin Quarter where lots of students live. So if you're looking for the idea of walking out your front door and being in the middle of a place with stores and movie theaters and cafes, this is the dorm for you. It's a beautiful old building with a big gathering room. And one of the things people like, this is a typical twin room. Mind you, we have very few twin rooms left. These are the least expensive options, so they're very popular. But one of the reasons people like the Condé dorm is because every room comes with its own private bathroom. And Americans love their private bathrooms, so this is a wonderful thing. Now, if you'd also like a single room, it's going to cost about $600 extra, but we do have a few of those left, in which case you would have your own room and your own bathroom. No sharing at all. Now, the other dorm is called Sainte Famille. This is a beautiful dorm. It's gorgeous. It has a beautiful garden. Students like to sit there and do their homework or sit and chat. It's got a beautiful library where my humanities class is going to be taught. But the number one thing people like about this dorm is if you stay in this dorm, in addition to breakfast every morning, now both dorms offer breakfast, Sainte Famille also offers dinner 5 nights a week. So if you're on a budget, Sainte Famille is a great choice because dinner, of course, will be one of the most expensive meals that you'd be making on your own. There are very few twin rooms left in Sainte Famille. So I would say if this is the dorm you want and you really want a twin room for the lowest price, sign up immediately. When I'm making the video, there's about 3 spots left. It's very limited spots. Now, if you don't get one of those twin rooms, but you love the idea of getting dinner, for $300 extra, you can have a single room in Sainte Famille. Now, notice these slides are saying shared bathrooms. In Sainte Famille, you do not have a private bathroom. There are bathrooms on the hallway. It's similar to a college dorm. So all the rooms on the hallway would be using the same bathroom. Now, there's a door that you can lock. You have a private stall with a toilet. There's a private place with a privacy curtain for your shower. But that's how Sainte Famille works. You get dinners, but you don't get private bathrooms. Condé, on the other hand, you get private bathrooms, but you're on your own for food. Now, there is a kitchen in Condé, so you can make your own meals, but it's not like you're getting a home-cooked meal that you'd be getting in Sainte Famille. Now, speaking of cost, here's a quick overview. The baseline program fee, if you're lucky enough to get one of the twin rooms that are still around, is $42.50. This covers breakfast every day, all the program activities and trips, and every participant gets a pass that makes all the buses and all the subways free for the month. Depending which dorm you're in, if you want a single room, there's an additional $300 cost in Sainte Famille, the one with the dinners, or a $600 supplement for a single room in Condé, the one that has the private bathrooms. You are welcome to make your own arrangements and just meet us in Paris on July 1st, but I'll tell you, it'll be hard to find a better price than what we are offering. We have a group flight, which is optional. It's on Air Canada, a wonderful airline. That will cost you $14.30 round trip, if that's something you're interested in. Please note that these program fees do not include your airfare unless you choose to go on our optional flight, which adds $14.30 to the cost. It also doesn't include meals, depending which dorm you're in. That could be quite a few meals. And other things, if you want to pop over to London for a weekend or you want to buy some cute little clothes, all of those things, of course, you'll be paying for yourself. Now, if you're interested in applying and we only have a handful of spots left, here's what you need to do. You need to go to the ESA Paris website. You can see it here, and I've got links to it all over my website. $300 deposit holds your spot, and April 1st is when your full payment is due. Now, if you have to cancel before April 1st, you will get half of your deposit back. All right, so just to review, the advantages of this trip is you'll be staying in one of Paris's best neighborhoods. There's all kinds of wonderful activities. We have the weekend trip to Alsace. You have the bus and metro pass, and a full range of faculty and staff who will make everything go smoothly for you in Paris. Now, that's all the information in this short video. Again, if you come to one of my longer workshops, you'll have a chance to ask questions, or you can always pop me an email here. I would love to have you travel with me to Paris this July. I'll see you later. Au revoir.